Well, here we are. It's been a while since I actually put any content out, so my apologies for that. Variety of things, just life, and also WoW Shadowlands, Final Fantasy 14 catching up, stuff that I don't usually stream that much. But here we are. My Hero Academia is getting me back in. So we've waited a long time for this season, and I am very interested to see how the plot goes from here. It's finally getting like very much to the meat of some of the underlying things from the beginning of the series, like how is One for All passed along? Because the last thing we saw in last season was Midoriya had a vision or a dream of all of the previous One for All holders, and we know how many there are, so we can count. And he also saw the original passing of it, like when All for One forced his brother to take the power in the first place. So we shall see what's going on there. It's kind of like DNA memory, right? Like he wasn't there, but the power was there. So I wonder how much he's going to be able to draw from that as far as either like fighting instinct, but also like in terms of the power of One for All as well. Not that we're going to get answers like that in episode 1, but let's see.
Stiff when that Nomu knocked him down, though.
Ooh, that episode was good. I should go back and watch that. It made me like Endeavor a lot more. He is a man who knows he's messed up. I wonder if the front half of this episode is going to be mostly... The English voice actors did an amazing job with that episode as well. I've seen it in Japanese and in English now, and they compare relatively well to each other, in my opinion. I think the days of really, really crappy dubs are kind of over, at least for popular series.
Let me help you.
The animation, when the animation needs to be good in MHA, it always hits the mark. It always, at those really intense moments, they always put out the artwork.
You're popped, huh?
Awkward.
Yes, that's true.
Ooh, I like how that shot is just the icy side of him. Would you really take the time to change into your hero costumes, though?
Let's do this.
Good thing your class specializes in heroes, and you can like conscript your students basically.
About 80% of the population possessing some.
How does Momo's belt stay up?
My Hero Academia.
They said the name of the show. New opening, okay. Ooh, are we getting new costumes? Because Momo had a cape there. The openings and endings of the show have never let me down either. It's one of the few anime with really no duds. I love how Small Might, his eyes are like one thing. Oh, Shinso! I love him. Oh, and we saw the costumes for 1B, which I don't think we've seen all of them before. That's a good opening. Right. So, okay, we get Nana there. We've seen her. There's this guy with like a high collar. He's the blue one. And the guy with a scar in the face is the green. And of course, the yellow is All Might. And then we have this orange guy. I don't think we really got to see his face. Nope, we did see his face. Kind of a big lug head. He's got ammo packs on him. And then they're deliberately, so we know who the yellow is, right? So they don't have to show us All Might as that. But these two, this blue and this red, they're deliberately not showing those, I feel like. Because they showed us, there must be a reason they're showing us the faces now when they didn't even show us all the faces in the vision before. But they're conspicuously leaving out some still.
I confirm smoke from
He's so creepy, but I love him. This is such a good idea for a character.
Shoji. Hero name? Tentacle. Pork? Duplo. Gorilla arms.
You got tentacles, bro. That's kind of weird, but I do like you still.
I can help with that.
You don't use Invisible Girl for reconnaissance? She's perfect.
Creation.
Oh, and it has to reintroduce
No
everybody.
time to
But
waste. We need an
Ingenium. Quark. Engine.
I think I would still like
Moving
Ida,
up the rear.
even if he didn't have the same voice actor as Okabe.
Bakugo. You're going the right way.
The Bakugo squad.
Hero name? Shoto. Quark.
Imagine how different this show might be if Todoroki was the main character. They're all developed really well, so I guess either way, you still get a lot out of each class member. Mirio is a student in distress.
What's he doing here? He's on a leave of absence.
I love him. He's so great.
Tsukuyomi, Takumi.
Fumikage Tokoyami.
Tokoyami's so
Hero
cool.
name, Tsukuyomi. Quark. Minoru
His
Mineta.
outfit is so
Hero
dumb.
name, Grape juice.
That's
Quark,
part of his charm, I guess, now. He's gotten less lecherous, I guess.
Hanta Sero. Hero name?
Ah.
Cellophane. Quark.
Them even using this music right now is
On the scene.
so like this is like, you know, their big team up here and all this, but the show knows that when it used this song when basically One for All had to go all the way against All for One, and I cannot hear this song anymore without it doing something to me. They're just using it in a regular old scene just to pull your heartstrings.
Mina Ashido. Hero name?
She's just gonna throw acid at the fire.
Acid. Stop twinkling. The twinkling can't be stopped.
It cannot be stopped.
Naval laser.
Well, I mean, the teachers would know that they've got him, so they need to make it harder.
A bad guy in this drill?
Uh-oh.
Not just her. I'm also a
You're up
bad
against
guy.
the big three. Watch it. Well, big two. Sorry, Mirio.
The Majiki's here too?
Only starches.
Only starches.
Going home.
That's it?
It's like you must be punished.
Watch out.
I love how airheaded she is.
Output level 30.
He asked me to do what I could to help you become proper heroes as soon as possible. He's
Oh.
counting on me to push you.
There's such good characters in this show.
So I'll stand and fight.
Where's that invisible girl?
We haven't seen her. We could never see her, but... Aha!
Toru Hagakure. Hero
She's
name,
not there.
Invisible Girl. Quirk, invisibility. Izuku Midoriya. Hero name, Deku.
Bring
Quirk,
out the slugger.
One for all. You. Is that red right?
That was metal.
Katsuki Bakugo. Hero name, undecided.
Because they wouldn't let him be, like,
Explosion.
King Murder or something.
It's over.
I'm so
Where does
glad.
Hagakure put her gloves when she wants
I
to
just
be
wish I
super
could have
invisible?
helped out a little bit more.
Our objectives, yes.
What was 1B doing this whole
Fight
time?
me! Huh?
Like the skull cloud.
Escort.
Also, all the students are super stylish, like when they're in casual clothes. Oh, whose birthday was it? Not serious, huh?
Isn't this precious?
Oh, what?
I wasn't sure what to expect.
Dabi
from
showed
that
up?
fight. This is our first meeting. Right, Endeavor?
I'm right. I think I'm right about Dabi. Well, how did they get away from him then? Because Hawks and Endeavor were both super beat up. Unless he didn't want to fight them, just wanted to... Uh-oh. Hawks is bad? No!
Here's the preview.
No. Oh, I liked Hawks. No. Why has he got to be a bad guy? Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but you wouldn't meet with someone from the League of Evil, right? I liked Hawks' attitude about kind of like, screw it, I'll just do whatever. So I do want to know now, how did Endeavor get away from Dabi? I guess Hawks may have had something to do with that then if him and Dabi already knew each other or they were planning to meet already. But the way he asked, this is the first time we've met, right? I think Dabi is the missing Todoroki kid because in some of the endings, you can see old family photos of the Todoroki family, and there were 4 kids. There was Shoto, there's his sister who has white hair, there's his brother who has white hair, and there was a 4th kid whose face the show never showed us. And that, I think that kid is Dabi. And the reason why his face is all scarred up is either so that his family doesn't recognize him, or it happened to him and that's why he left. But no one in the family has really talked about this other brother or acted. That's what makes it even more suspicious to me. It makes me think it is Dabi because they never talk about this other sibling, but the show has showed us that there was another sibling. So I think it's Dabi. I think it's all but confirmed in my mind now. If it's not that, then the show missed a big opportunity, in my opinion. But as far as the episode goes, not much new info. Like, it's basically just a recap giving every student a little bit of a moment before they get back into the show proper. I don't mind like a mostly recap first episode of a season. Like, I'm not expecting revelations or anything. And it was entertaining anyways, so I guess as far as that goes, it's pretty good. I am very much wanting to get more into the plot though, so I cannot wait until next week. Actually, it's shorter than next week because I was very slow watching this episode. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.